Serenity. I missed this one in theaters. This came out in January, the week after Glass, and the same week as The Kid Who Would Be King. We have one of the best movies of the year that I've seen so far from 2019 with The Kid Who Would Be King, and one of the worst movies I've seen so far this year in Serenity. But is Serenity one that I'm going to watch again? Oh god, yeah. This is one where I just want to watch something that is a bit longer, keeps my attention longer, that it's a poorly made film, but it's so laughably bad that I'm going to definitely buy this for like $5 used at Family Video here in a few months when it eventually goes on sale. This is basically all about Matthew McConaughey's character, who was married to Anne Hathaway's character years ago. He plays a fisherman. His ex-wife, played by Anne Hathaway, comes back and says she's tired of her life. Their kid is scared to come out of his room. He basically just stays in his room all the time and catches fish over the computer and plays on the computer a lot. She has a abusive new husband, played by Jason Clarke, who I just saw in Pet Sematary. Yeah, because he played Louis Creed in there. He was decent in that thing. And she says that she wants Matthew McConaughey's character to kill Jason Clarke for $10 million and to potentially get back together with him at the end of the movie. Now, the movie was okay for the first 30 minutes. Then the twist comes. And when the twist comes, that's when it goes completely insane. About halfway through is when it goes completely insane. It doesn't start making sense anymore. It's just not well done with the story anymore. After the twist comes, you know what's going to happen. You know how it's going to happen. You know when it's going to happen. But with the acting that Anne Hathaway gives in here, I'm going to say watch it, as well as Matthew McConaughey's performance in here. I think the McConaissance is done with Mud and Dallas Buyers Club, The Wolf of Wall Street, stuff like that. The McConaissance is gone. Gone and over with. Done and over with. I don't know what he was doing in this movie. All of a sudden, I'm not going to spoil which scene, or which two scenes, but there's one scene where Matthew McConaughey literally goes, "No!" Out of nowhere, just randomly goes, "No!" with his arms down like this all the time, through the whole yell. And then he goes, "Ah!" yelling out at the sea during a fishing trip with Anne Hathaway and Jason Clarke. And I was laughing. I was having a good old time with this movie. The cinematography is piss poor, with particularly one of these sex scenes that is poorly lit and just so poorly done that it just doesn't work, and they're just trying to make you think that they're actually having sex, and this movie doesn't know what genre it wants to be. At one minute it's trying to be this thriller, and then the next moment it's trying to be this dramatic romance movie with Anne Hathaway and Matthew McConaughey having sexual intercourse. And she's saying, "I love you," and stuff like that. "I've always loved you ever since we broke up, and ever since we got the divorce." And this is a movie I can just sit back and relax and review. I mean, this is just a movie that is also, it feels too long. It's only an hour and 41 minutes, legitimately an hour and 41 minutes. I'm going to recommend that if you are a fan of Matthew McConaughey and you want to see him give one of his weirdest performances in a while, then definitely see this movie. He is Matthew McConaughey, and he talks like this the whole time, and I was just waiting on him to go like, alright, alright, alright. Anne Hathaway cannot give a bad performance. I have not legitimately hated one of her movies, really. I have not hated one of her movies. But I haven't seen all her movies. I did not enjoy Havoc, but I didn't hate it. It was well filmed. It was well edited. But this one is just piss poor all the way around. And it just gets weird throughout the last half of the film. If you're interested in seeing Serenity, don't take my review into consideration. Just go ahead, rent the movie, and knock back a few cold beers. Get drunk, watch this with your friends, and you will enjoy it that way. But if you're looking for a straight-up serious thriller, you're not getting this here. It has overacting, bad camera angles, cinematography, poor lighting during particularly one sexual scene, and the twist that comes out of buttfuck nowhere. That makes no sense once you literally think about it, because it deems what you've already watched completely fucking worthless. I am going to give Serenity a D. But as a fun watch it without reviewing a type of a movie, I'm going to give this an A. So there's two grades for Serenity. Pick whichever one you want. If you're expecting what I was expecting, then it's a D. But if you're expecting what I just told you what was going to happen without spoiling anything, then definitely watch it.